Come after me, call me names, I don't care. Call me what you want, go down that rabbit hole, whatever. But when you go after my family, my Turning Point USA family, my Charlie Kirk Show family, when you go after the people that I love, and you're making hundreds and thousands of dollars every single episode going after the people that I love because somehow they're in on this, no.
You know, I have to say it. I've never seen you like this.
No, this is righteous anger because this is not okay. It's not healthy.
Okay, so she's clearly talking about Candace, about how much money she's making every single episode, which I would have to concede to. Candace is making a lot of money talking about Charlie Kirk. But my thing is this, Erika, and even Harris Faulkner said it. Shout out to Harris Faulkner. I even met her at the RNC. She's a fairly good lady. We've never seen you like this. We've never even seen like this after Tyler Robinson murdered your husband. So my thing is this, guys. You guys know I'm not going to be biased here because honestly, I'm really done like trying to pick sides when it comes to this stuff. I'm just really ready for the facts. But my thing is this. I still recognize body language at the same time. And with Erika Kirk, if you truly are going to be mad at someone, you need to be mad at Tyler Robinson. This guy killed your husband. What the hell is going on here? I understand Candace Owens is talking about Charlie Kirk. And look, I agree. I just wish that y'all just let the man rest in peace. If y'all just let the man rest, me personally, I would be okay with that. But my thing is this, Erika, you wasn't even this fired up when you had that big old speech. You actually forgave Tyler Robinson. You forgave this man for murdering Charlie Kirk. You got kids with this man, by the way, 2 of them. And you said, I forget. Now, look, I understand that's what needs to be done ultimately, because if you keep thinking about stuff like that, like vengeance is ultimately going to drive you nuts, and it's going to definitely dive you into a deep black hole in life. So you shouldn't, grieve and, think about vengeance that long. You should forgive eventually, but you forgave this man within a week, Erika? What's going on with that? And it's like, I really don't want to believe that Erika Kirk is being theatrical, but it's like, Erika Kirk, man, why are you this mad at Candace Owens? And Harris Faulkner even said it, but you wasn't this mad at Tyler Robinson when he killed your husband. That's nutty to me, man. That's nutty to me. You going on camera being mad about Candace, but not going on camera being mad about Tyler Robinson? Yo.
This is a mind virus. Yes, I believe in our judicial system. I do. We have a hell of a team working on this, excuse my French. But this is not okay.
So you want to put these people back in the box where they've been creeping from?
I don't care what box you're in. But just know that your words are very powerful, and we are human. My team are not machines, and they're not robots. They are human. We have more death threats on our team and our side than I have ever seen. I have kidnapping threats. You name it, we have it. And my poor team is exhausted. And every time they bring this back up, what are we supposed to do? Relive that trauma all over again? They watched my husband get murdered. I have no idea how I would have reacted if I was there that day. And thank the good Lord that I did not have to see that happen. But my team, they are rocked to the core. So why every single day do they have to be dragged through the mud, analyzed, hyper-analyzed? Sit in a corner and cry and be in fetal position. This is a duty to my husband, and it's an absolute honor, and I will never back down. And so my message to them is to stop, to stop.
And that's what we will say here on Outnumbered 2.
So you heard it from the lady herself, guys. Erika Kirk, basically, she was talking about Candace Owens. And she told Candace Owens and other people who were talking about Candace Owens to stop talking about Charlie Kirk and all of these conspiracy theories on how Turning Point USA had something to do with Charlie Kirk's death. You know, me personally, I'm just waiting on evidence at this point. I'm not even about to do the whole theatrical thing and the whole conspiracy theorist thing. I'm not really doing that no more, because it's just really getting out of hand. So, whoa, excuse me, guys. So, let's listen to this response from Candace Owens. Now, I believe she saw all of the clips and stuff that was going viral when it comes to Erika Kirk telling her to stop talking about her husband, because clearly she was emphasizing that as her husband, you know. So let's see what Candace got to say, guys. This has been blowing up all over X.
Well, now you're going to have to prove that you have the ability to be a CEO and a chairman, and not just a wife who we expect emotion from. And you're rightful in that capacity. You are rightful to have emotion. You are rightful to be the aggrieved widow, but you don't get to just be widowed into the position of chairman and CEO. You don't get to respond to, well, in this case, investors, donors who have given money and are asking meaningful questions with, no, you don't get replies right now, because this is the Charlie Kirk show, fam. Doesn't work this way. Okay. Well, now you're going to have to prove that you have the ability to be a CEO and a chairman, and not just a wife who we expect emotion from. And you're rightful in that capacity. You are rightful to have emotion. You are rightful to be the aggrieved widow, but you don't get to just be widowed into the position of chairman and CEO. You don't get to respond to, well, in this case, investors, donors who have given money and are asking meaningful questions with, no, you don't get replies right now, because this is the Charlie Kirk show, fam.
So, guys, the gloves are basically off with Erika Kirk and Candace Owens, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm really not here for it. I'm really not here for the drama. I really don't like where this has gotten, and me personally, guys, I just wish it all stopped. I really just wish it all stopped. Oh, excuse me, man. Damn, I'm getting sick. But anyways, guys.
Yes, he was Charlie Kirk to the world, and I know so many people love my husband, and I am grateful for that. But this is my husband, and I want to be able to have one thing left that is sacred to our family, to my in-laws, to my babies, and to my parents. One thing.
Okay, so on its face, I actually agree with that. I think that when people are being buried and where they're being buried and how their funerals are done, that is very private matter. Okay, so objectively, I agree with what she's saying. Okay, but subjectively, because we are dealing with the subject of Erika Kirk and what transpired immediately following Charlie's assassination, this is going to be read as Meghan Markle syndrome. Okay, Meghan Markle syndrome, where you want privacy when you want it, but you want publicity whenever you want it. And that just doesn't work, okay? It doesn't work that way. I honestly think it was said best by Bethany Frankel, not related to this situation. Bethany Frankel is on Real Housewives, a reality show. And she was referring to one of the housewives who lived her life very publicly, showcased her marriage, was buying tons of Louis Vuitton bags, and they had tons of money. And then when their relationship soured, the housewife basically asked the public for privacy. And Bethany was like, no, this isn't how it works. Like, we were riding with you on the way up. We're riding with you on the way out. You don't get to like pick and choose when you want privacy and when you don't want privacy. And subjectively, as it...
Dang, Candace, but my thing is, you don't want to give her privacy after her husband died. Like, but here's the thing, though. On the other hand, not trying to play devil's advocate here, but there are questions that definitely need to be answered. I mean, I'm still stuck on the bullet and how they're saying that it bounced off of his collarbone or something like that. Now, me personally, possible, not probable in my eyes. And with the whole, no autopsy thing, I just find that to be strange, okay? And other words, when it comes to Candace Owens, I really wish that, Erika Kirk wasn't brought into it. But here's the thing. I honestly, genuinely think that somebody told Erika Kirk to say, Candace Owens, you got to stop saying what you're saying. Now, I believe that Erika Kirk did an interview with Barry Weiss we're going to probably watch it. I believe I shared that as well. But when it comes down to Erika Kirk and Candace Owens, I mean, they did have a chance to talk about this behind closed doors. Pretty sure somebody reached out to somebody didn't respond. But like Candace Owens said, you are the CEO of Turning Point USA now, or are you? You know, because people who love Charlie Kirk, people who are still rocking with Turning Point USA, they still want to know what happened to Charlie Kirk. Even though people are, me personally, I do think it was Tyler Robinson, but I don't think he acted alone, because there was a diversion there with, you know, with the fat guy who was also there at 9/11 as well, which is very, very strange. So there are a lot of things that just don't add up. Like I said, we just gotta wait on the facts.
You know, in the matter of Erika Kirk, this is the same person who had somebody record her over Charlie Kirk's casket. That was not our business, truly. And I can say that decision was made by her. And there is, some credence to the claim that everybody grieves differently. I wouldn't even record myself over a casket ever, okay? Some people.
So basically, well, I'm not going to put words in Candace's mouth, but she's basically trying to say, and this has been controversial as well, that Erika Kirk is very theatrical. Like, a lot of people are saying that she fake cries and that she's basically an actor. Now, I don't want to insinuate that, but look, guys, you know I got to keep it real. There has been some videos that I have watched and I just see Erika Kirk and it's like, I don't know. It's like when she like cries or whenever like she cries, it just don't look like she's like bro, if your wife or husband died, bro, I would have boogers down my nose. Like, I would be like slob, tears, eyes red, like, dude, everything. I don't care what these, I don't care if I'm a meme like Michael Jordan. I'm gonna cry my lights out, bro. I don't know why, but that's just me. And maybe people grieve differently, like Candace said. But even still, I know people record funerals, but I mean, like I said, people can do what they want. But I just think that sometimes it do get kind of fishy with, you know, Erika Kirk being on camera. I'm not saying that she had anything to do with Charlie Kirk being killed or anything like that. But I don't know.
Maybe perhaps want to have that memory. But the decision to publish that, you crying over your husband's casket, and to publish his dead body on Instagram was a decision that was made by Erika. And we can watch that. Take a look.
Oh, I love you.
Oh, she gonna drop the video? Gloves are off, ladies and gentlemen.
I love you. I love you. I know. I love you. I love you.
But you gotta give Erika this point. This isn't just no anybody. People want to see Charlie Kirk. I mean, even though he is passed away, and he is, you know, I hate to say it, but you know, he is passed in this video. But I mean, people just want to have that, you know, that sense of closure. Like I want to see that last whatever of Charlie Kirk before he's gone, before he's buried. And Erika Kirk, I will never insinuate that she tried to monetize off of this, but maybe she felt that, and she felt that other people was feeling that she was feeling, if that makes sense. So me personally, I'm keeping it a stack. I don't think this was theatrical. I truly don't think this is theatrical. Now, in other videos, when she was like in the car and she was rolling the window up, she was like, and then the window rolled up. I don't know. That one was kind of sus, but she's like actually holding Charlie though, man. Like in this video, you can't deny it.
God bless you.
That is an incredibly personal and an incredibly intimate moment, that you invited the public into. Okay, there was.
Guys, I swear I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist, but And I think I might be the first one to point this out. Looking at his right hand, it almost looks like a mannequin, dude. I don't know if I'm tripping, but his hand don't even look real. That's why I hate funerals and stuff, bro. Because when they put all that makeup and stuff on them, it's like they don't even look real anymore. That is insane. I don't know if that's too good or if it's just not real at all. Whoever did that makeup job to his hand, you guys either need a raise or you guys need to see a therapist.
That is an incredibly personal and an incredibly intimate moment that you invited the public into. Okay, there was no reason to do that outside of wanting to share something that was very private with the public. And now you fast forward 3 months removed, and it's why does the public want to know where he's buried? It doesn't work like that. You have to make a decision. I want this always to be private, or I want this always to be public. That's my personal feedback.
Okay, but it's a difference between Turning Point USA and Charlie Kirk. Can we agree on that? I mean, if Turning Point USA is doing some shady stuff, I mean, and if you can prove it, then that's okay. Present the evidence, and then people will come to their own conclusions. But when it comes to Charlie Kirk and his death and, you know, their family wanting privacy, I mean, do you want to know what Erika Kirk eats? Do you want to know what time she shits? I mean, I do believe in people having their privacy 1,000%. I don't believe in people being in my business all of the time. That's just weird.
Back there. Later on in this same interview, she launches into a strong defense of Turning Point USA employees who have, just as a matter of fact, told many lies, many inconsistencies. These are verifiable. So they are currently.
And I think I watched a little bit of that live. I think she read off like a list or something like that. Very, very interesting, guys. We got another video. They just going back and forth.
You're probably okay. Super fun show today. You're probably seeing the clips, but Erika has gone off on conspiracy theorists. Obviously, every journalist out there is emailing me because it's about me. It's indirect, but it's also about me. And don't worry, in case you think it's not about me.
Yeah, facts. She was definitely talking about Candace, man. 1,000%. That is my husband.
She is going to name check me on stage with Barry Weiss on Saturday. How do we know? Because our mommy sleuths be everywhere. And they recorded the town hall today. And as soon as the town hall concluded, we got a flutter of emails. And what she says about the Egyptian planes, I'm sorry, not gonna lie, it's a little suspicious. It's weird. It's a weird response. So look, we got to go there. Okay, super.
Now, me personally, I still have no idea what the Egyptian plane thing means. I genuinely don't. And that's why I'm just not too, hyped up about conspiracies. Because if it's not of course, people saw a plane of some sort. I'm not really sure, but I mean, do we know it's from Egypt? I don't know. If I really don't watch all of Candace. I usually watch clips. I don't watch the whole thing. Sometimes I'll catch the whole thing, but I don't know. Now this is the last clip, guys, and I believe this is what the interview that Candace Owens was talking about when it comes to Barry Weiss, guys. And oh my God, bro. These captions, y'all gotta chill out on X. So Cuck Turd says Erika Kirk goes from all smiles to an instant death stare when she hears Candace Owens' name. Owens says Kirk is grifting. Kirk says Owens is grifting. Let's get into it, man.
The podcaster Candace Owens, okay? At one time, a friend of Charlie's. At one time, an employee of Turning Point. She has been one of the main...
Ooh, she hitting her with the Sith Lord. Oh my gosh, dude. If Medusa could play a movie, if she could play Medusa, she'll get that part, bro. Let's look at that again. Oh my God. Look at that smile. She went from smile to frown in like 2 seconds.
The podcaster Candace Owens, okay? At one time, a friend of Charlie's, at one time, an employee of Turning Point. She has been one of the main peddlers of these conspiracies, and she is making a huge amount of money on it. She is building her...
Dude, that's the thumbnail. I'm telling you. I'm sorry, I'm done pausing.
...business off of these lies. What do you want to say to her and the other people that are putting these lies out into the world right now?
Stop. That's it. That's all I have to say. Stop.
What?
The podcaster...
What? That's such a bot answer. Man, come on, Erika. Dude, who told you to say that? This has to be pre-recorded. Then this is on CBS, Barry Weiss. Come on, guys. This is absolutely crazy. Now, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna get ugly. I can already tell this is gonna get ugly. Hopefully, Candace just don't go off the rails, because everybody know Candace could definitely go there when it comes to doing some digging. And I do believe this is why, you know, other people hasn't called out Candace on her conspiracies on Charlie Kirk. People like Brandon Tatum. So my thing is this, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I'm gonna be honest. You guys can think I'm wishy-washy or not. I truly don't care. But I'm not even going to take sides on this until the evidence presents itself. That's all. And both sides have evidence, credible evidence. So I'm not going to sit up. Well, if I'm being honest here, I would say that, you know, Candace is presenting more consistent evidence. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, Turning Point USA don't have evidence, but like I said, stuff is just fishy over there. But make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe button. Tune in next time. Please let me know what you guys think. Please, guys, hit up that comment section. Make sure you guys hype up this video as well. I'll see you guys next time, and I'm out of here. Peace out.